Hey everyone, Michelle here for Together We Are Mondays, and this week the topic is about things that we have learned because of our eating disorders and how they have actually kind of helped us despite the hell and misery they put us through. I was thinking about this recently actually, especially because I'm in that whole college process right now of figuring out like what school I'm going to and all of that loveliness. But basically the one thing that really was hitting me was just how much my life has changed over my high school career. I sure have struggled with an eating disorder, depression, self harm, and a slew of anxiety and fears that have confronted me and left me at rock bottom. And the hell and misery that I lived was something that I would never wish upon anybody. But I learned so much through that. I learned that it's okay to communicate, it's okay to reach out for help, and to tell your story. It's okay to feel comfortable in your own skin. It's okay to realize that who you are and what you are is good enough and not continue to belittle yourself with the negative thoughts of your disorder. And also, like, I look back now and I just see how much my life has changed. And, like, I talked to some of my friends, like, even this upcoming weekend, I am going to New Jersey to spend the weekend with my recovery friend. She's 21, I'm 17, and yet age is nothing because the maturity that I've developed and the insight and awareness, not only into my own like emotions and perception and all of that loveliness, but also into others has just blessed our friendship so much. Like she's honestly one of the best people ever, and like we'll always talk. She's finishing up at a university, and I haven't even started psych studies yet, and technically I've never taken a psych class. And yet I've done so much research. I have invested my life in it, and it's my passion, it's my life. And so, my eating disorder, yes, it was hard. Hard isn't, it was hell. It was literally, I cannot phrase it better than that. It was absolute misery waking up every day and feeling just utterly worthless. I was talking to, I got my hair cut, if you guys can notice. But I was talking to the hairstylist today. I went to a different place, and they what's it called? They we were talking about eating disorders because obviously I'm me and I always talk about psychology. But I mentioned how I was in recovery from one, and she was mentioning about food, calories, and fat. And I told her that fat isn't a feeling. Fat is every feeling, because when you've numbed yourself to that point, it's like, well, what are you gonna do? You know? And you can no longer identify feelings. So when you're sad, you're hurt, you're upset, you're anxious, you're frustrated, you're annoyed, pissed off, whatever, it always presents itself as fat because when you're engrossed in your disorder, the emotions have numbed out, specifically in restrictive, like, um, sorry, base my experience because that's the emphasis I would say of mine. But literally, it has shown me, like, recovery has shown me that there is so much awesomeness out there. There's awesomeness inside me. I'm feeling comfortable in my own skin. Like, honestly, I don't know what else is better than that. Like, I talk to my peers, and they literally are not in the same place as I am. And yeah. So, um, I think that I did learn a lot from my disorder. I'm gonna walk away proud and strong into my recovered life. I don't wish, obviously, that it happened to me, but that's one thing about being mindful is recognizing that I had no control of it happening, but I can choose recovery. Every day I can wake up and fight for my right to life and fight for my right to happiness and joy and a life free of ed. Because there is so much freedom out there, and like it literally is amazing. So I would say that I have learned loads, um, and that it was an experience that I needed in my life to get me to the place that I am at now, ready to go into college, to conquer the world, to soar to heights that I never thought possible, and literally change the world. Um, so that is what I have learned about myself, I guess, through my disorder and how you gotta find the silver lining and how it has helped me. So the question of the week is, what do you do when you're stuck inside and there's nothing to do and blah? You can't go outside for whatever reason. Um, I am a huge movie buff. I'm actually president of my school's film club. Like, I love, love, love movies. So I'll typically sit down, cuddle up with a movie, and I always love, like, tea in a movie. That's always good. Always, like, blanket. I love classical movies. Yesterday, though, I had a horror movie thing with a friend. We watched 3 different horror movies. Um, just different things. It was so funny during the school year. Like whenever I get stressed and stuff, I always turn to movies because that's like my one go-to thing. But I would watch like 18, 19, 20 movies in a weekend. Like it was so bad. But yeah, it was something that I love doing. And so whenever I'm stuck inside, that is what I do. I watch movies. They're the best. Recommend movies. Post a movie down below if you want to see it. If you want me to see it. And yeah, I can always recommend movies too. Okay, but I guess that's it for this video. Hope all of you are well, and I'll see you next week. Bye.